Hi guys, we are live on SBTV Sports. My name is Oscar Mauli Nuati. We told you that the Black Stars of Ghana are in France, and of course, they are gearing up for the international friendly between Ghana and Brazil. We've never beaten Brazil before, but I don't know if this time we are going to have some luck in France. I have with me live the PRO or the spokesperson of the Ghana Football Association. He is in France. So he's going to tell us a little bit more about what is happening in the Black Stars camp. Welcome, Henry Asante Chum, Mr. Hart.
Thank you very much, Oscar.
How is the mood in camp like? Tell us about France. I mean, the Black Stars are preparing feverishly for this particular encounter. Tell us, what do we need to know here back home in Ghana?
Oh, we are fine. We returned from training not long ago. We have been here since Monday, expediently preparing feverishly for the two matches. We are not only playing Brazil, even though Brazil is ranked among the top teams in the world with all the players at their disposal. So the Brazil game is making headlines, but after Brazil, we have Nicaragua to contend with. We have prepared to play three matches before the World Cup. Brazil is on Friday, Nicaragua on Tuesday, and then on the 17th of November, we will play against Switzerland before we arrive in Doha for the World Cup. So far, everything is okay. Yesterday, we received Daniel Amate and Mohamed Salisu to take the number to 28. So we have 28 players in camp at the moment. The team trained at the start Commandant Herbert Stadium this evening. That is where we've been holding our training sessions since we arrived. So our first training session was on Monday. We had 24 players in camp on Monday. Then Felix Afenajan joined on Tuesday. And then we also had Daniel and Salisu coming to yesterday to complete the list of players. So 28 players are in camp at the moment. Training looks good. Training is of higher intensity. There is competition for places. The players are all pushing very hard to impress the technical team to be able to command a starting place or to be able to make the team to play against Brazil. Yes, you indicated that we haven't won against Brazil before, which is a fact. In 2006 at the World Cup, they beat us. Then in another friendly in Sweden, they beat us. And then we played them again in London and we lost. So this is going to be our fourth meeting against Brazil. And we are looking ahead to a great game, a game that will give us a fair idea of what to expect in Qatar, a game that will put us in a very good position to now start thinking about what we're going to do in Qatar at the World Cup. So everything is fine and we are all looking good.
Now, tell us, how are the new boys fusing into the old squad? We know we have Inaki Williams, who is also a new entrant as far as the Black Stars is concerned. We have other German-based players who have also joined the Black Stars. Tell us, how are they coping with everything Black Stars?
It's amazing. It's as if they've been in this team for a long time. There is no difference between who is here for the first time and who has been around for 20 years. The camaraderie and the chemistry is absolutely amazing. It's off the roof, if you ask me. They have normal conversations, they have normal interactions, they speak to each other. Iñaki Williams has settled in very, very well. He's a top professional, so he's not showing any sign of intimidation or being under any form of pressure. There is also Tariq Lamptey, another beautiful, wonderful young player. We have Ransford Yeboah Gonistin, who is also from Germany. And then, we have Stefan Ambrosius, who is also from Germany. All of them have been very, very good. You should be here to see the training, their reactions, their understanding of the game. Now, these are top professionals, so it didn't take long for them to settle in. Um, the way they play in training, the way they push in training, their interaction and relationship with the other players show no sign of a new player and then an old stock. They have settled in very, very well, and this is good. It's a very, very good sign. Today at the training, Salisu was also doing his best with his defensive capabilities and his skills as a top professional. It is not easy to play in the English Premier League, so you shouldn't find yourself wanting settling in, in an environment like the Black Stars environment. He's a Ghanaian. When he comes on holidays, he gets time to spend with the players. He gets to play with them on regular basis in Accra as well. So everything is fine. All the new players look good. They look very, very sharp, and they are very much poised for these two friendly matches beginning from Friday against Brazil.
Ghanaians back home are really happy because of the inclusion of one local player, that is Daniel Ifrie Banye. How is he coping? Are we
It's
going to
fine.
see him at least featuring in this particular game?
It's fine. Free is fine. After every training session, Otto calls him and speaks to him. He's even having one-on-one interactions and engagements with him. I'm sure he tells him areas he needs to improve. He keeps encouraging him day in and day out. This is not the first time that Banye has been in the team. You remember when we went to Japan for the Kirin Cup, he was in the team. He got the chance to play against Chile, and so he is not overawed at all. He's not overawed by the stage. It doesn't look frightening at all for him. He is a top quality player as well, top talent who has loads of you know um, um, experience over the past few years. He's won the under 20, he's won the Premier League, he's won the FA Cup, under 20 WAFU, under 20 Africa. He was a captain of the Black Satellites. So at least he rubs shoulders with most of these players, but for the fact that he plays his straight for Hartlepool on the domestic front. But take that aside, everything is well. Not too sure if he's going to play or he's going to start whatsoever is the sole prerogative of the technical team. But from what I have seen him display at the training, um, his push, his fight, his hunger, his desire, and the fact that he doesn't look down on himself at all. He feels he is top there. He's at the top. He feels no player is bigger than him. When you speak to him one on one, he keeps telling me that he is not here to joke. He's here for business, and I like that spirit that he has displayed thus far.
Mohamed Kudus is showing signs that, in fact, if he's given the opportunity to play as a false nine, he can really score a lot of goals. From training since yesterday, do you feel that probably he could be the man leading the lines, possibly he will revert back to the central midfield role?
Oh, it depends on the technical team. It depends on their strategy or tactic for the game. Every opponent comes up with a specific way of, approaching the match. So Kudus has done very well for his club Ajax in the last few years, and this season he's on fire. We watched him in that game against Liverpool, where he scored, even though they lost by 2 goals to 1. He scored, I think, 4 goals or so in the last few matches, and he's made 5 assists. You can never ever doubt the capacity and the capability and the quality of Mohamed Kudus. If the coaches think he needs to lead the line, I'm sure they will take a decision. What I have seen in training, his passing accuracy, his shots from long range, his interpositional play, his link play, the way he drops deep to pick the ball and supplies to his teammates is awesome. As to whether he will start as a false nine or he will play in a deep line position, I cannot tell because the technical team would be in that position to fix him where they feel will be good for the team. And he also knows that whatever you do at club level sometimes differ from what happens at a national team level.
France is a place where we have a lot of Ghanaian communities and all that. I don't know if we have a lot of Ghanaians where the Blasters are currently training, but do you see the fans coming to cheer the Blasters up? We always want to see our people doing well and coming to support the Blasters. Do you see fans coming all the way to support the Blasters where they train?
There were a number of Ghanaian fans at the training today. Monday's training was held behind closed doors, so they were not granted access, same as yesterday. But today we had a few of them come to the stadium to come and watch the team. I tell you what, there is a demand for tickets. I keep receiving messages, calls from Ghanaians that they want to come and watch the match. From here to Paris is about 2 hour drive, and then I think 15 minutes by train, because Le Havre is in the northern part of France. But quite apart from that, I know Ghanaians will come in their numbers. Listen, I have received calls from even Ghanaians who are not based in France but are based abroad, Belgium in particular, Italy as well. Yesterday, I received 4 calls from Italy, and they are on their way here. There are a chunk of other professionals who have decided to leave their jobs and come to France to come and cheer the team. There is also some Ghanaians who live here in France who have also expressed interest to come and support the team on Friday. So I think we'll have a number of our fans in the stands on Friday to cheer the team.
One of our legends, Sebastian Barnes, who captained the national under-17 side to play in Japan 1993. He's a former World Cup winner as far as the under-17 is concerned. We spoke to him yesterday, and he made mention of the fact that if Ghana really want to win a tournament, we should change our jersey. I'm asking this question because many of our fans, I mean, Ghanaians are talking a lot about our away jersey. They claim it is not beautiful and all that. It doesn't have the traditional colors and all that. And he Barnes also added his voice yesterday when we spoke to him all the way from Germany. He says we should revert back to the traditional colors. What do you make of his opinion?
I would want to know what the traditional colors are.
The yellow jersey, that one
Because
that
as far as I am concerned,
yes,
our colors are red, gold, green with a
absolutely.
black star. We've worn black jerseys in the past. We've worn yellow jerseys in the past. I tell you what, the last time Ghana won the Africa Cup of Nations in Libya in 1982,
82 in
we
Libya.
wore we wore the white jersey. It was the white jersey. You can check. I have pictures of Mohamed Polo and all those players who featured in that tournament. Abedi Pele was then the youngest player in the team. Emmanuel
Yeah.
Kwashi and we were in the white jersey. So this argument about color of jersey and what would bring the trophy to Ghana and all that, yes, it's good. We respect all those sentiments and opinions, but I believe that at any point in time, we also need to pay attention to building a quality team and not about the jersey you wear. If you have a quality team, France won the World Cup in 1998 for the
1998. Mm,
were in deep blue with red stripes at the shoulder.
yeah.
That jersey, that is not what they used at the last World Cup in Russia. In the last World Cup in Russia, when they won, the jersey color was different from what they wore in 1998. So will you say that it was a sheer coincidence? No. When the team is good, that French team that won the World Cup in 2008, 18 in Russia was just good, simply unstoppable. England have worn red jersey before. Italy have worn a blue jersey before. What about the Italians? They did not even qualify for the World Cup at all this time round. So yes, it adds to the excitement and it makes things quite interesting, in the build up to major competitions and major tournaments of this nature. But honestly speaking, um, I do believe that team quality comes first before the color of jersey. Honestly,
Yeah, I know you are hard pressed for time and you have to leave us, but two questions before you leave. You're talking about the quality of the team. Um, Many Ghanaians, I mean, from the media circles and other places, are saying that this team looks like the team that will represent Ghana at the World Cup in Qatar. Are we going to have any more additions?
as things stand, I can confidently say no. As things stand, we've gone through a long journey from the qualification. We've tested new players as well. Yes, sometimes players get crash squads, but I wouldn't say that when a player is doing well on the domestic front or when a player starts playing and he's doing well in Europe, he will not be given the chance. I will not be in the position to say that. But what I know is that I'm sure your question has to do with, bringing in some of the players whose names have popped up.
Yeah.
As things stand, I don't think that is likely to happen. But anything is possible. I think we have a good team. I think we have a strong team. I think we are building a very good team. A team with Richard Ofori, Joseph Wolacott, Nuruddin Manaf fighting for a place in the post. Tariq Lamptey, Dennis Odoi, Ali Duseidu fighting for a place at right back. Baba Abdul Rahman and Gideon Mensah at left back. In central defense, we have Ambrosius, we have Daniel Amate. Now we have Salisu. We have Alexander Jiku in midfield. Elisha Owusu, um, um, Baba Idrisu, Thomas Partey, Kudus Mohammed. In the on the wings, we have Ishahaku, we have Suleiman Kamaldeen. Up front now, we have Nyaki Williams. You know, these are top professionals, and if you are able to build, a team out of these names, you will definitely be unbeatable. So
Absolutely.
yes, we are looking to build a good team. We think we have quality in the team. Age is on our side. On the average, we have a team that has 22 years, as an average age in the team, and that looks very positive for us. It indicates that the future is bright, but the future begins from tomorrow.
Henry, let me leave you. I mean, but do you have any news or do you have any message for Ghanaians back home?
Okay, we are fine. I just want to hope that everything will go according to plan. All is well. We are ready for the game on Friday.
We really appreciate your time, Henry, with us here at SVTV Sports. We might come back to you same time tomorrow or even after the game for more reports from you. Thank you very much, Henry.
My pleasure.
You were listening to Henry Asantichum, the spokesperson for the Ghana Football Association. In fact, he's given us a lot of information as far as this particular friendly is concerned. And I'm really positive that we might just beat Brazil on Friday. Stick with us here on SBTV Africa. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share it for others also to enjoy, and keep liking us. My name Oscar Mawuli Nuati. I'll come back to you again with more updates. Bye.